Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurabh Gutmurthy. Hope you all are doing good. I clearly understand it's been a long time. I was actually busy with a lot of things happening up my sleeve. And fortunately, I'm going to start slow. I won't be as regular as before. It'll take some time for me to come back to complete recovery. So please don't mind in regards to that. But nevertheless, extremely happy and extremely delighted to be back once again here on Sports Beyond Cancer to bring you the cricketing action and the sporting action to all you folks. Hope you're doing good and hope I receive the same amount of support you guys have been giving me all through this channel. And tonight we are here for the live stream of the England versus India's second ODI, which is currently happening here in Cardiff. So the situation as of now is India is 180 for 4. Virat Kohli just falling in the last over. He was dismissed for 65 of 66 balls, caught by Adil Rashid off the bowling of Jofra Archer. And a wonderful knock here by Virat Kohli. He held the fort for India. And Shreyas Iyer at the moment has been joined by Washington Sundar, who had an impressive game with the bat in the first ODI. As there is Mohammad running into bowl, good link delivery outside the off stump. He's driven it through the cover region there, towards the sweeper cover region there, and the ball along its way has hit the bird. And that will be a single there. Well. Some concerned looks on Shreyas Iyer's face, as well as the bowler and the players there, because the ball, I think, apparently has hit a bird while it was going towards the sweeper cover region there. Hope you all are doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time listening to this commentary. Do not forget to hit the like button and do not forget to hit the subscribe button there. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurabh Gutmurthy. Well, there you go. Jacob Bethel taking the bird to safety and giving it to one of the stadium in charge or stewards there. Hopefully the bird will recover and fly back once again. So 181 for 4 in 32.3 overs. The current run rate 5.57. What do you guys reckon that India will be putting up in this innings? I reckon somewhere close to 275 or up to 300. 275 to 300 will be a good score on this wicket if India bowl tight lines. Washington Sundar, impressive with the bat in the last innings, in the first ODI along with Akshar Patel, giving India the much required first victory of this England tour. They were completely whitewashed in the T20 series, and a much required win here for India in the first ODI, and they'll be eager to take the second ODI so that they take the series away. And some concerns here for Washington Sundar too. During the course of the previous run, I think he's pulled a muscle in his thigh. Well, that's some concern here for Washington Sundar and India, especially in the scenario, especially after the fall of Virat Kohli, who was well settled, but he was caught in the deep trying to play a big shot, and he was hauled out of the deep off the bowling of Jofra Archer, caught by Adil Rashid. Well, the ball flew off the edge, and Adil Rashid took a good catch in the third man region there. With that said, hope you're doing good and hope you all are having a wonderful time listening to this commentary here on Sports Beyond Cancer. What do you reckon is going to be the total that India will be putting up in this innings? Please do let us know in the comment box. We are eagerly waiting to hear from you. Good signs as Shreyas Iyer is back onto his feet. That should be some positivity here for India. Mahmood, who was being brought into this game today, 3.3 overs, none for 26. He'll be eager to get some wickets on board and pay back for the faith shown by the management. Here is Mahmood running into bowl to Washington Sundar. This time the ball's banged in shot. Washington Sundar tries to play the pull shot. Doesn't get good connection on the ball. And he's been taken an easy catch here for Josh Butler down the line. Washington Sundar trying to play the pull shot. The ball was climbing onto him and it was down the leg. And Sundar tried to play the pull shot, but he was in no control of the shot there. And that will be the end of Washington Sundar here. The ball banged in shot, hit the deck hard. Washington Sundar tried to pull it over the fine leg region there. It doesn't get good connection, loses the grip on the handle, and an easy catch here for Josh Butler down the line, down the leg. And as you said, Mahmood picks up his first wicket of this innings here, and Washington Sundar will have to depart for just 2 runs of 5 balls. Scott Butler bowled Mahmood there, and India are 181 for 5 after 32.4 overs. So I clearly understand it's been a long time since we were here on Sports Beyond Cancer. We are extremely happy and grateful to the universe because I'm back once again after a long time catering to my medical process and stuff. It was a tough time, but once again we are back, and hopefully we'll continue this journey a long way. Akshay Patel is the new man who's walking out into the middle here in Cardiff here. A match-winning performance with bat and ball in the last game. Do let us know in the chat box which team are you supporting, and how eager are you, how happy are you to see that we have resumed back here at Sports Beyond Cancer. Mahmood all set to run and bowl to Akshay Patel. Akshay Patel coming in from around the wicket, and the Yorker delivery outside the off stump. Akshay Patel trying to squeeze it through the offside. The ball goes underneath the board, and that will just be a dot ball here. Well, I personally like the character of Akshay Patel. He's always been unfortunate to be sidelined under Ravindra Jadeja for a long period of time during his tenure in Indian cricket. But now slowly he's developing into the senior pro who can take in the responsibility of both the bat as well as the field, as we witnessed in the first ODI game there. He's someone who can bat up the order and who can also be economical with the ball. And on good wickets, he'll definitely get you a bunch of wickets as we saw in the last game there. So definitely looking forward. I'm not sure it will be an extremely debatable topic there because I see a lot of people debating along with me during the olden times when I backed Akshay Patel, but definitely he's a trump card for India any day with the kind of skill sets he possesses, both with the bat as well as the ball there. 181 for 5 after 33 overs here. 17 overs to go, and how much can India manage to put up on board here tonight? Jofra Archer back into the back now, picking up the crucial wicket of Virat Kohli in his previous over. 6.1 overs, 1 for 26. The first ball, good link delivery, climbing on to Shreyas here, and that'll just be a dot ball here. The projected score at the similar A run rate of 5.46 will take India to 272, but India will want to inch closer to 300 there. Shreyas Iyer and Daksha Patel will have to ensure that they stay longer and anchor the innings there. This time the ball banging shot. The ball was a pacey one, straying down the line, and Shreyas Iyer plays the pull shot. Doesn't get it cleanly, but it's enough to take the ball sailing over the ropes over the fine leg region there. 6 runs here, and that 6 will also bring up his half century. A wonderful knock here from Shreyas Iyer. He's been consistent with the bat. In the last game, he was unfortunate to be run out, but tonight he's held his fort along with Virat Kohli. Now Virat Kohli has departed, and he will have to play the anchor innings and taking India closer to 300. And there is notched up his 50 of further balls with that wonderful 6 which sailed over the fine leg region there. Wonderful shot here from the blade of Shreyas Iyer there. Jofra Archer doesn't back away, straight away backs it in short. A quick bouncer, 134 kilometers per hour there, and the ball was outside the off stump, and Shreyas Iyer decides to watch the ball and leave it. And that will just be a dot ball here. 50 runs of 43 balls, courtesy of 4 fours and 2 sixes in that innings there. And wonderfully placed knock here from Shreyas Iyer along with Virat Kohli. And now he'll have to continue to bat longer for India with almost 16.3 overs to spare in this game here. Here is Jofra Archer to Shreyas Iyer. Good ball there, angling into the stumps there. Gently taps it to the front of the point region, and that will be nothing but a dot ball here. So please do let us know how many of you guys are eagerly been watching the FIFA World Cup too. What a wonderful game last night. Spectacular Messi. What a wonderful game. How Argentina managed to pull the game in the last 5 minutes of the stipulated 90 minutes, and then they have sealed their position into the finals for the second straight time. They are the defending champions, and they look extremely dominant to go and defend the title. But they have a tactical masterclass in the form of Spain on the opposite end. So it's going to be a good FIFA World Cup final, which is going to be coming up pretty soon in the next few days. What a wonderful tournament here, the FIFA World Cup. And to all you folks watching the stream, kindly not forget to hit that subscribe button there. This is your very own sports journalist, Sarah Bitramurthy, who's currently battling my 5th cancer and eagerly fighting to get back to life and a passion for sports and sports journalism there. Mahmood into the back here as Shreyas Iyer, the ball angling into the right-hander, gently jabs it back towards the bowler. That will be a dot ball here. 9 runs per over henceforth will take India to 331. India will be extremely happy if they get to 331, especially with 5 wickets in hand. This partnership will be extremely key here. England, on the other hand, will be eagerly looking forward to get rid of either of the batters or even both the batters to get back into the game, especially after the partnership between Shreyas Iyer and Virat Kohli that set the stage here for India. Here is Mahmood this time once again, angling into his tight pads, and he's just ducked away towards the deep square leg region, and he'll pick up an easy single there on the cards. 52 unbeaten of 47. As we look at the highlights of Shreyas Iyer's innings, it's been a wonderful knock. He started off with that inside-out boundary against Adil Rashid, who was up for the challenge as he flighted the ball and invited Shreyas Iyer to play the big shot. And Shreyas Iyer straight away wanted to dominate the opposition as well as the bowler, played that wonderful inside-out shot. And straight away, it was evident that he was in the right frame of mind and he was looking good there. This time, a quicker delivery coming in from around the wicket into the left-hander there. The ball was angling into the stumps there off the inside as the ball goes towards the short square leg, and Shreyas Iyer pushes Akshar Patel for a single. And the fielder there having a shot at the non-strikers, and Akshar Patel was struggling a little bit. I think it's Jacob Bethel with the throw, having a shot at the non-strikers, and but Akshar Patel stretching his bat, and he's comfortably in the crease, and that'll be a single here. Here is Mahmood running into ball to Shreyas Iyer. This time the ball, good link away outside the off stump. He punches it along the ground towards the cover fielder. That'll just be a dot ball here. And to all you folks watching the stream, do not forget to hit that like button, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. So please ensure you hit that subscribe button, and please ensure you hit that like button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this journey against our cancer. Here is Mahmood running into ball to Shreyas Iyer. This time the ball a little short, and Shreyas Iyer want to play the pull shot. And good fielding there by, I think it's Joe Wood in the short mid-wicket region. They're diving towards his left and stopping the ball, and that will just be a dot ball on that occasion. Hopefully a boundary comes off this ball, or will this be a wicket here? Shreyas Iyer hasn't got it cleanly there. He's tried to go over the mid-on region there. Doesn't get it cleanly there, and the ball, a couple of bounces before the fielder, Harry Brook, gets to it. And that'll be a reprieve here for India, and that'll be the end of the over here. 192 for 5 after 35. 15 more overs to go. And to all you folks watching this game here, what a wonderful, wonderful turnaround of events. 91 for 5, beg your pardon there, just a single coming off the last ball. And what a wonderful turnaround of events, especially if you're watching the FIFA World Cup there. Spain taking on Argentina in the FIFA World Cup, the defending champions, Argentina. What a wonderful game they had last night. England fans should have been extremely heartbroken, up in the game by 1-0 until the 85th minute, and then Messi and co turning tables in the last 5 left the extra injury time there. And they're winning it comfortably by 2-1 there. What a wonderful turnaround of events for the defending champions, and they're looking extremely primed to go and defend the title there. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful culmination of the FIFA World Cup with two giants. The tactical masterclass Spain will take on Argentina, with the magician Messi dominating and leading Argentina in the right frame of mind there, as Jofra Archer is being brought back into the direct attack for his 8th over here. 33 for 1 after 7.1 overs. And to all you folks watching the stream, do not forget to hit the like button, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button there. This is your very own sports journalist, Sarabhat Timothy, who's trying to continue his follow his passion while I battle my 5th cancer there. So do not forget to support our journey and support our cause. And it's wonderful to have received so much support from all the people across the globe, with a lot of people watching the stream from West Indies, South Africa, England, New Zealand, and supporting this channel all throughout. Unfortunately, the last few months, I was not able to come regularly due to my side effects of the process. But fortunately, I'm starting slow again and taking my own time, because I'm extremely prone to fatigue during the treatments and post the treatment. So that's why we are taking some time and doing what best we could do to follow a passion despite all the odds, despite life putting us through 5 cancers at the age of 33. So this time the ball banged in short, but straying down the leg, and that should be a white ball there. There was low bouncer there, 122 clicks per hour, tried to outfox Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer tried to play the full shot, about the ball going down the leg, and that will be a white ball as the umpire flexes down there. Shreyas here should be an integral part of the Indian setup. As we watched the previous edition of the 50-over World Cup, which India lost, unfortunately, in the finals, he was instrumental. I think he's probably got 3 or 4 centuries during the course of the tournament there. And I think he was unfortunate to have been bowled out, chopped on to his stumps in the finals, if I'm not wrong. They're against Australia, of fact, I mean, if I'm not wrong, I'm not sure exactly. And but he had a wonderful season. I think he's the perfect number 4 or for the Indian cricket team. And hopefully he's going to be there in the setup for the Indian ODI team in the upcoming 50-over World Cup there. 193 for 5 after 35.3. And Jofra Archer is teaming in some pace here out as there in Cardiff here. This time is banged in shot, and Akshar Patel tries to guide the ball over the wicket-keeper's head, but it's got a faint edge, and an appeal here from Josh Butler, and straight away the umpire raises his finger here, and he'll have to make his way back towards the dressing room here, and Jofra Archer once again providing the crucial breakthrough here for England. The ball was banged in shot, angling into the batter just outside the off-stump, and Akshar Patel trying to be a little cheeky too early. He arched back and tried to guide the ball over the wicket-keeper's head, but gets a faint edge and an easy catch here for Josh Butler, and Akshar Patel will have to depart for just 1 run here. Both the stalwarts of the previous game, the spin bowling all-rounders, dismissed extremely cheaply today. Washington Sundar dismissed for just 2 runs of 5, and Akshar Patel dismissed for just 1 run of 5 balls, and that will be the fall of the 6th wicket here, and India in some deep trouble here. 193 for 6 after 35.4 overs here. Two in two here for Jofra Archer. Shivam Dubey being dismissed for a golden duck here. India in some deep trouble now. 193 for 7 here. Take a ball, ladies and gentlemen. Jofra Archer there. What a wonderful spell. And this time a full-length delivery and a driving length. And Shivam Dubey has driven it straight back towards the bowler. Tipped it back towards the bowler there. And an easy caught and bowled from Jofra Archer to send Shivam Dubey for a golden duck here. 2 wickets in this over and 3 wickets in the spell here, in his second spell here for Jofra Archer. First removing the well-settled Virat Kohli, and now to have dismissed the likes of Akshar Patel, and now adding more misery to the Indian scorecard by dismissing Shivam Dubey for a golden duck here. 193 for 7 as Shivam Dubey caught and bowled by Jofra Archer. A golden duck and Jofra Archer. 8 overs, 3 for 35. What a wonderful second spell. And he's reduced India to 193 for 7 with 178 for 3 and 193 for 7 here. Well, 15 runs and 4 wickets. That's the kind of impact that Jofra Archer and I'm not sure who's the other one. I think it's Jofra Archer and Saqib Mahmood have done in the last few overs. Saqib Mahmood was instrumental in picking up Washington Sundar, while Jofra Archer picked up the likes of Virat Kohli. And then he's picked up 2 wickets of last 2 balls in the form of Akshar Patel and Shivam Dubey, sending the Indian all-rounders back to the dressing room here. He's on a hat-trick, and Gurnur Brar is out there in the middle here. A long conversation with Shreyas Iyer out there in the middle before he goes on to take his strike there. Gurnur Brar hits is going to be his first outing with the bat here in Indian colours here in the list take here. He's only played 5 games. He's not much of a batter. His skill set lies more with the bowling, but he's been sent in here to face the hat-trick ball, and Jofra Archer will be blazing and steaming guns here. The hat-trick ball here for the big fast bowler here from England. Here he is running into bowl to Gurnur Brar, the left-hander there. Gurnur Brar, the ball banged in short into his body there, and Gurnur Brar somehow managed to keep it away. I think it's hit his body. I'm not sure if it's fine there, and that will just be a dot ball in the over here. What a wonderful over here from Jofra Archer here. 8 overs, 3 for 35, and 193 for 7 after 36 here. And a dramatic 36 over, considering the 2 wickets that fell in this over here. Just two runs and 2 wickets here. A wonderful bowling here from Jofra Archer. Well, I'm still not convinced with the selection of Shivam Dubey in the ODI team. I have a lot of concerns regarding to it. He's never looked like a ODI player, to be honest. I clearly understand that you guys might have different opinions, but I think Nitish Kumar Reddy or Hardik Pandya are better choices. Shivam Dubey, I think you can give the nod in the T20 internationals, giving his big power hitting skills, but in the ODIs, I'm still not strongly convinced that he should be a part of the setup as India tries to make way towards shape the team towards the next 50-over World Cup there. Saqib Mahmood and Jofra Archer operating in tandem in their second spell have created a big havoc in the Indian batting lineup. 178 for 3 at one stage, and now they're staring at 193 for 7. And this time straying down the pads, and they'll trickle it down towards the deep square leg. Shreyas Iyer, the lone man standing now for a single there. What will he be thinking here? What would you have been thinking if you were Shreyas Iyer out there in the middle of this kind of situation and scenario? 193 for 7. 14 more overs to go, and you're stranded out there with the tail here. What would be your approach? You're already on 54 or 54. What would be your approach? Take the game deep, or will you try to play and continue playing those aggressive shots here? Well, we never know. Shreyas Iyer definitely has the ability, but will he change gears and get back to spend some time out there in the middle and wait for death overs and then take on the bowlers there? We'll have to wait and watch how things go, because just the tailenders on the other side to support him here this time. The ball, good length delivery, climbing on the batter outside the off stump. He's punched away towards the left of the cover region, and that doesn't just be a dot ball here. Some concern here for India. 193 for 7, 36.2 overs. Virat Kohli and Shreyas Iyer with that partnership had set a wonderful platform. They were 178 for 3. And since the dismissal of Virat Kohli, wickets falling in quick succession with Akshar Patel, Washington Sundar, and Shivam Dubey all falling for almost nothing. And India now find themselves in some deep, deep trouble here. This time the ball outside the off stump, shaping away from the right-hander, is just opened the face of the bat and then it passed the backward point and it'll pick up a single there. And to all you folks watching this stream here, do let us know which team you're supporting tonight. And also, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurabh Mahmood. And hope hit the like button and hope hit the subscribe button there. Every single like, every single subscribe will mean the world to you in this battle against mental cancer. There's a kindly ensure you hit that subscribe button there. This time flowing delivery outside the off stump and is driven towards the point fielder, and that will be a dot ball here. Once again, banged in shot outside the off stump, and Gordon Bra did well to get above the line of ball and is managed to gently tap it down towards the point fielder, and that will be a dot ball there. Indian bowlers will definitely try to bowl it short to the Indian tail, and Gordon Bra did wonderfully well. First time with the bat in Indian colors for India, in Indian colors, and he definitely needs to provide that much required support to Shreyas here, as we still have almost 13.1 hours left in this innings here. Now 300 seems a little difficult at this stage after the fall of the 3 wickets that fell in quick succession there. This time banged in shot once again, and Mahmood once again sees it off, and that will be the end of the over here. Good batting here from Gurnal Brar, watching the ball till the end, waiting for the ball to come onto him, and gets onto the back foot, realizing the bowlers are going to bowl short and target his body there, and is gently tapped it towards with the gentle hands, and that will be the end of the over here. 194 for 7 after 37 was. And to all the people, I see about 4 people now coming in to our channel here. Yeah, wonderful to have you here, the 4 people who are watching the stream currently. I am your very own sports journalist, Saurabh Mahmood, currently battling with 5th cancer, and it's wonderful to have you here on this channel here. If at all you haven't hit that like and subscribe button there, kindly hit that like and subscribe button there. And if you're one of our old viewers, extremely thank you, and extremely sorry that we were actually having some side effects, and that's the reason we couldn't continue our channel for the last few months. And we are extremely grateful to the universe that it has once again brought us back here. We are trying to fight every inch of the day, trying to fight for our passion. I worked as a sports journalist across India, New Zealand, that covered various leagues, the Olympics, various cricket tournaments, and various soccer tournaments, and a lot of athletics. But unfortunately, the 5th cancer taking away 3 years of my life, the last 3 years, and I was sidelined. But fortunately now, I've managed to come back. And that was introduced to me to the YouTube platform, because that is the best I can do from my home as I try to recover from my process and journey. And it's wonderful to connect to a larger section of a crowd, because I'm able to have a lot of support from people watching all the way from West Indies, England, South Africa, Australia, Canada, Singapore, the South Asia, and it's wonderful. Definitely new to YouTube, and that's the reason extremely wonderful to have received all the support, and I hope the same kind of support keeps continuing. And that's the reason I keep apologizing that the last couple of months I was not here doing my streams regularly like we had doing before. But I hope I'm starting slow once again, because fatigue kicks in extremely fast these days due to the treatment. So hopefully we'll continue this in the long run. Hopefully I be able to pour all my energy for my passion of sports and sportsmanship. And thank you to YouTube for being a wonderful savior, so that I can keep myself diverted during the journey, and also gives me an opportunity to continue my passion and not give up on my life and not give up on my passion. And it's all been possible because of all the people across the globe and all the people watching this stream here. This is extremely wonderful to have you here on Sports Beyond Cancer and receive your continuous support there. Jofra Archer into his ninth over. Shreyas Iyer, the ball once again, well directed bouncer there. And that was steaming into Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer decides to just get away from the line of the ball and drops his bat down. And that will just be a dot ball here. Good carry to the wicketkeeper there, Josh Butler. Jofra Archer hitting the deck hard, trying to generate some extra pace here. And India 200 for 7 here. Well, 178 for 3 at one stage when Virat and Shreyas were batting together, but now they find themselves in the wrong side of things with 4 wickets falling in quick succession. This time Brandon shot, angled into the body there, and Shreyas pulls it away. A couple of bounces and the ball goes towards the deep fine leg, and that will be nothing more than a single here. Will Jacks has been wonderful with the ball in this tournament, to be honest here. Once again, 5 overs, 1 for 21, picking up the crucial wicket of Rohit Sharma, who looked extremely good with the bat today. He was looking like he's setting up for a big score, playing cautiously, and then he went to play the sweep shot, only to be caught behind off the sweep as the ball flew off the top edge there this time. That's a banger of a delivery. That's a sharp bouncer angling into Gurnur Brar there. He was absolutely clueless there. He took his eyes off the ball, but nothing much damage there for the bowler there, for the batter there. And that should be a dot ball there. That ball definitely had some venom into it, angling into the body, angling into the temple of the batter there. And he'll survive, and that will be the end of the over here. 201 for 7 after 38 here. And to all the folks who haven't hit that subscribe button there, kindly hit that subscribe button there. I see 4 people watching the stream. And if at all you haven't hit that subscribe, kindly hit that subscribe button there. Every single subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. So kindly ensure you hit that subscribe button there. And also do let us know in the chat box which team you're supporting tonight here, because that will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer there. Shreyas will pick up a couple there. Good running between the 2 batters. Every single run will be key for India to get closer. I mean, at one stage, they would have wanted to get closer to 300 or 300 plus there, especially the way those 2 batters, Shreyas and Virat Kohli, batted. But now they will be looking to get as much as possible. They won't be thinking about 300. It's distant at the moment with just the tail who will be wagging along with Shreyas Iyer there. But every single run will be key here, as there is Mahmood to Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer shuffles way across the off-stick, and the ball's been clipped off his pads towards the deep fine leg region there, as Adil Rashid collects the ball. Just a single on offer here. Gurner Bar. He'll have to play a supporting knock here to Shreyas here, at least for the next 4-5 overs. And then Shreyas here can think about shifting gears and taking on the bowlers there. This time Gunnar just taps it away towards the short square and then taken in this easy single here. Rotation of strike will be key. If Gunnar manages to give the strike back to Shreyas here and rotate the strikes, that will be gold here, considering the context here. In the situation that India find themselves in at 205 for 7 at almost at the end of the 39th over here. Mahmood 6.5 overs, 1 for 34. Here is Mahmood. Shreyas this time good ball there, good length delivery outside the off stump. Shreyas shuffles across the off stick and respects the ball and just taps it back towards the bowler there. That will be dot ball to end the over here. 205 for 7 after 39. 11 more overs to go. And just let me know in the comment section there from which part of the world you're watching the stream. I mean, which city you're watching the stream and which team you're supporting tonight here in the chat box there. We are eagerly waiting for the first message in the chat box because those kind of messages definitely boost us up. It makes this stream feel like more like a conversation and not like I'm speaking and to a camera. And it also makes me believe in myself and also makes me feel like a human, especially while going through this battle with my cancer there. So kindly do let us know in the chat box which team you're supporting today and also which city you're watching the stream from here. Jofra Archer, 9 overs, 3 for 42. Jofra Archer in his last over here, 9.3 overs, 3 for 46. Running into bowl to Gurner Bra, that's banged into his body there. That'll definitely hurt here. That'll definitely sting Gurner Bra. He's taken one onto his body there. The ball was banged in short, angling into his body there, directly into his body. And that will definitely sting him there. He drops his bat down. I think the physio will be out there in the middle, but he's on his feet. I think it's hit his shoulder there. It's hit his shoulder. That was spinning in the air from Jofra Archer there. A well-directed bouncer. Gurner Brar is all fine and is all set to face the next delivery. The last two balls of Jofra, so that this could be the ball banged in a good length delivery, climbing on the batter just outside the off-stump, gently taps in front of the towards the right of the cover fielder, and the batters will cross over for a easy single there. Good batting here from Gurner Brar. Gentle hands, waiting for the ball to come onto him. Relaxed soft hands and gently taps it towards the right of the cover fielder, and they'll take a single here. Last ball of Jofra Archer's spell. His second spell especially was impressive today, picking up 3 wickets. Can he finish it off with a big wicket of Shreyas Iyer here? And the ball angling onto the leg stump, and Shreyas Iyer just flicks it away along the ground towards the short mid-wicket. And that will be a dot ball to end the over here. India 210 for 7 after 40 overs. And Jofra Archer, a wonderful, wonderful spell here. 10 overs, 3 for 47. And what a turnaround of events, especially coming back to the second spell and removing Virat Kohli, and also bringing into that wonderful partnership between Shreyas Iyer and Virat Kohli, who were looking promising there. And then to remove the likes of Akshar Patel and the likes of Shivam Dubey within a span of 2 balls to reduce India to 210 for 7. He was well supported by Mahmood from the other end, who removed Washington Sundar of a short pitch delivery. And at 190, 178 for 3 at one stage. And all of a sudden, they were reduced to somewhere around 193 for 7. And courtesy of that wonderful second spell from both the likes of Jofra Archer and Saqib Mohammed. Saqib Mohammed's been brought in tonight for the second ODI, and has definitely managed to impress the kind of bowling he's bowled so far. He's bowled tight and kept tight there. This time, Gurner Brar plays the drive, attempting delivery here, inviting him to play the drive, and Gurner Brar falls for it. But luckily, no edge there. Just going past the outside edge, and that will be a dot ball here. Wonderful ball here from Mahmood, trying to set up the batter to force him to play that drive shot through the cover regions there. This time, a furling delivery outside the off-stump. Gurner Brar tries to clear his front leg and tries to go over the top here. Tries to play the release shot, and he's only managed to slice it in the air straight down the throat of the fielder in the sweeper cover region there. Poor batting here from Gurner Brar. Shreyas Iyer will be absolutely disappointed and livid with the kind of shot Gurner Brar has played out here. The ball was a full delivery outside the off stump, a little bit of width, and Gurner Brar decides to clear his front leg and slice it over the top, only managing to slice it straight into the hands of the fielder there in the sweeper cover region there, and that will be Mahmood's second wicket of the day. And India now find themselves in even more deep trouble here. 210 for 8. 210 for 8 after 40.2 overs, as Gurner Brar has to make the walk back towards the pavilion there. Extremely poor shot here. Inexperience at its best here. His first outing with the bat in the Indian colours, and Gurner Brar has definitely thrown his wicket down there. And definitely Shreyas Iyer would not be happy with, especially with 10 overs to go and the kind of shot he's played. He would have wanted Gurner Brar to keep the strike rotating and get him back to strike as much as possible. But Gurner Brar decides to take things upon himself and tries to play the big shot, and he's only managed to add more misery to this Indian scorecard here. Jasprit Bumrah in at the middle here for India. How long can he hang along with Shreyas Iyer here? Mahmood running into bowl to Jasprit Bumrah, pulling the way outside the off-stump. Bumrah tries to play the drive shot off the inside as the ball almost managed to get past Josh Butler there. Josh Butler diving towards his left, managed to stop the ball there. Good wicket keeping there from Josh Butler. He had to change his momentum. His body was moving towards the right, but off the inside as the ball suddenly was going towards his left, and he sprang to his left and has managed to stop the ball there, saving probably a boundary there for his team. Wonderful, wonderful keeping there from Josh Butler. Here is Mahmood. Come on, Bumrah. Rotate the strike. This time, the ball angling, pulling the re, angling into the off-stump. Bumrah covering his pads and off the outside edge. Gets an outside edge, and the ball just falling short of the backward point fielder there. Just falling short of the backward point fielder of a diving effort there from Will Jacks there. And he'll survive here. That's a close ball here. Well ball delivery, targeting his legs there and the stumps there. As here is Mahmood steaming into ball to Jasprit Bumrah here. This time Bumrah shuffles across the off-stick to gently tap the ball, covers the line of the ball, to be honest there, and taps it towards the mid-on fielder there. That will be a dot ball here. What would be on the minds of Shreyas here at the other end? Will he look to accelerate in the next overs? Because he's unsure how long will the tail stick along out there in the middle, and he'll definitely have to make a call. Will he take the game deep? Will he show some faith and believe in the forward towards Bumrah and expect the rotational strike, or will he take things under his control and try to play the big shots here? This time a full toss, and there's just punched it towards the right of the bowler there, and that will be a dot ball there. That will be made in wicket over here, and wonderful bowling once again from Mahmood, and that will be 210 for 8 after 41 overs here. Gus Atkinson's now being brought back into the attack. 7 overs, 1 for 45. This time pulling the re, straying down into his bats there, and into his bats, beg your pardon there, and he just touched away towards the deep wicket, and little amazed there because Shreyas decided to take the single there. And he's definitely showing some faith here towards Bumrah's batting abilities here. Well, Bumrah can definitely bat. Atkinson. Bumrah this time, the ball he shuffled away across the off stick and tries to play. He guide the ball, tries to play the flick shot to play the ball towards the fine leg region there. But I'm not sure if he's missed the ball. A loud appeal there from the bowler as the wicket keeper there. But has he managed to get some bat onto it? We never know. Well, England decided that they wouldn't be going up for the review there. Bumrah, in an attempt to cover the line of the ball, shuffling a little way to across the off stick. And the ball was angling into the stumps, so probably going down the line there. That was a signal there from Captain Harry Brook, who had to make the final call in regards if they had to go take the decision upstairs. This time the ball outside the off stump, and Jasprit Bumrah, gentle hands, opens the face of the bat and guides it towards third man region there for a single. A slower bouncer, quick shot, and Shreyas Iyer watched the ball until the end and pulls the ball along the ground towards the deep backward square, and they'll take a single here. It has not been an ideal tournament series here for India in regards to the T20 International Series, which India lost 4-0, and one game was called off due to the rain. But come at the ODI, the first game, India displayed dominant performances, especially from Shubman Gill and the likes of Washington Sundar and Akshar Patel with both bat and ball there. But India today, Shreyas Iyer and Virat Kohli, that partnership took them to 178 for 3, and they were looking to get somewhere close to 300 plus. But suddenly, Joe Raj picking up 3 wickets, and then Saqib picking up 2 wickets has reduced India to 214 for 8. They were 178 for 3, and now 214 for 8. And that will be the end of the 42nd over here. And Bumrah will be having the strike for the next over here. 214 for 8 after 42. This time a full end delivery in swinger here from Mahmood, a little too fuller, and Jasprit Bumrah drives it. Wonderful on drive between the short mid wicket and the mid on fielder. The ball will race along the ground into the boundary there. Wonderful shot here. Every boundary here will be key for India. India would want to settle the series here tonight and not take it to the third game here. They want to settle the series as early as possible into this in this second ODI. 'Cause, 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 'cause Good ball, and as well as good batting here. The ball was on the off stick, and Bumrah waiting for the ball to come onto the bat and gently tapping it, and was eager to take the run, but the fielder was quick, and Shreyas Iyer decided to not go for the run here. There will just be a dot ball here. This time banks it in short. The ball was climbing onto the batter there. And Bumrah tries to play the pull shot here, and the ball's gone over the wicket keeper's head. And the ball will run away to the boundary there. 4 runs here. Did it come off the bat, or did it come off his helmet here? I'm not sure, but nevertheless, 4 runs here into the Indian tally here. The ball was banged in short. I think it came off the top of Bumrah's helmet there. I think it came off top of Bumrah's helmet there. Yeah, there you go, Bumrah letting Shreyas Iyer know that bit bounced off his helmet there, and to pick up 4 runs here for the Indian team. Well, it probably came off the bat and then onto his helmet, and then climbed over the wicketkeeper's head for 4 runs. Once again, a little short on this occasion here, and Bumrah once again drags it along and pulls it not convincingly, but nevertheless he'll pick up 4 runs here. 4 runs towards the deep wicket there. A wild swipe across the line from Bumrah as the bat turns in his hand, the handle turns in his hand, but nevertheless he'll pick up 4 runs here. 12 crucial runs coming off the over here, all coming off the blade of Jasprit Bumrah here. And if at all you're new to this channel here, do not forget to hit that like button and do not forget to hit the subscribe button there. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurav Murthy, currently in the fight against my 5th cancer there, and trying to continue my passion, just like I was working before as a sports journalist across India, New Zealand, and covering various global events and events across the country, both in India and New Zealand. But unfortunately, my 5th cancer came in out of nowhere 3 years ago, and the last 3 years it's been a fight for every inch of our life, and hopefully we're trying to follow our passion and not give up on life and fight for our passion, our dreams, and the child that believed in me to want to be a sports journalist and trying to live that dream despite all the odds, despite life putting me through 5 casts at the age of 33 then. This time banded shot, and the ball was going above the head of Jasprit Bumrah, but he's up for the challenge and he's played a pull shot here. He's got good connection. He's got good meat on the ball there. And the ball will sail over Jacob Bethel in the backward square leg region there. And that will be a huge 6 here. Wonderful shot here. Jasprit Bumrah, he was not backing down. He was not backing down for the challenge here. The ball was banged in short, and this time he was up for the challenge. Plays a wonderful pull shot, and he's got 6 runs for the team here. 18 runs coming off this over, all coming in the courtesy of boundaries coming off the blade of Jasprit Bumrah here, and that will be 230 for 8 after 43 overs here. Atkinson will continue the attack here. Once again, banged in short. Did go way above the head of the batter there. There you go, definitely above the head here. And that'll be a white ball here as the umpire at the square leg region flexes his arms, and that'll be a white ball here. The effort ball here, and the ball going above the head of the batter and resulting in a wide ball. Missed out opportunity here with an offer shot outside the off stump, but all he had to do was to clear the fielder in the coverage in there, but he only managed to hit the ball along the ground towards that cover fielder, and that will just be a dot ball here. Shreyas Iyer knows it. He's livid with himself. That ball had bounded all over it, especially with the field setting that England had placed. All he had to do was to get it across, just get it past the fielder in the cover region, but he only managed to hit it straight towards the fielder along the ground, and that will be just a dot ball there. This time, Atkinson, he'll get the big fish here. Shreyas Iyer will have to depart here. Shreyas Iyer has been dismissed here, and so will the hopes of the Indian team getting closer to the 270 or 280 mark here, I believe here. Well, a big wicket here. Shreyas Iyer, the ball falling in the good length spot and just shaping away from the batter. And it was in that kind of a line, beating the batter there. And Shreyas Iyer was caught in no man's land as he tried to guide the ball towards the third man and off the outside edge. And the ball's safely passed into the hands of Josh Butler there. And Shreyas Iyer will have to make the long walk back towards the pavilion here. He's been dismissed for 66 of 71, caught by Butler and Atkinson. And that will be India 233 for 9 after 43.3 here. Atkinson, 8.3 overs, 2 for 50. And that will bring the last man out here in the middle here for India. Prasidh Krishna with a career best of 2 not out of his 8 innings here. England have managed to pull back things to a great extent in this contest so far. 178 for 3 at one stage, around 33 or 34 overs with Virat Kohli and Shreyas Iyer batting so comfortably when they were out there in the middle, and then second spells for Jofra Archer and Mohammad, and they completely turned around things here as India now stare themselves at 233 for 9 with 6 more overs to go, but unfortunately not much wickets in hand. Now Atkinson this time, good length angling into the batter, and Prasidh Krishna managed to tap it, defend it, and the ball towards the mid-off region. That will be a dot ball there. Good captaincy there. He's brought the field up, realizing this is the last batting pair out, the last wicket out there in the middle. And he doesn't want to give any runs there, Harry Brook. And so the field's been brought up into the circle. And just Atkinson ensuring he attacks the stumps here. And keep it as simple and straight as possible here. Here is that Atkinson, his last ball of his penultimate over. Running into ball to Prasidh Krishna. Swipe across the line. The good length delivery and angling into the batter, and poor short selection from the number 11 here. Swipe across the line, and his leg stump has been rattled here, and that will be the end of the innings here for India here. 233 all out after 44 overs, 178 for 3 at one stage, to have around 34th or 35th over mark, and then to have been bundled out for 233 in 44 overs here. That speaks the kind of comeback that England have made in the last 25 to 30 minutes in this game, and India have been bundled out for 233 as that Atkinson picks up his 3rd wicket of the evening here in the form of Prasidh Krishna, who's been dismissed for a duck here. Harry Brook We're definitely happy the way his bowlers have made a comeback in this contest. At one stage, it looked like India will go past 300 plus or 320 plus, and now they have managed to reduce India to 233 for, 233 all out at the end of the 44th over here. Well. I would definitely blame the Indians for a short selection. Even the likes of Virat Kohli, they're trying to force a shot, and especially with a vulnerable lineup, and the likes of Washington Sundar, Shivam Dubey, and Akshay Patel not adding almost nothing to the score tonight here. With Akshay Patel and Sundar just falling for a mere one there, as you can see on the scorecards. Mere 1 and 2 there, and Shivam Dubey falling for a golden duck, caught in ball by Jofra Archer. And Rohit Sharma, 26 of 47, Shubman Gill, 31 of 30, Virat Kohli, 65 of 66, and Shreyas, 66 of 71. A poor outing for Ishan Kishan, who's been brought back into the team tonight here. Just 1 run. And Gurur Brar, just 7 of 15. Jasprit Bumrah, just the 20 runs of 13 balls. And India will have to defend the 234 tonight here. Jofra Archer, the pick of the bowlers, 10 overs, 3 for 47. Saqib Mohammed, 2 for 52 of 9 overs. Gus Atkinson, 3 for 15, 9 overs. And Sam Curran, 1 for 23 in 6 overs. And Will Jacks, once again, economical with a spell, 5 overs, 1 for 21. Picking up the crucial wicket of Rohit Sharma, who looked extremely cautious and was looking to setting up himself to play a big innings at Cardiff here tonight. But unfortunately, Destiny and Will Jacks had other plans tonight here at Cardiff here. And that's the story out here in the middle here. India have been bundled out for 233 in 44 overs in this second ODI international. And England will be eager to make it even Stevens and make it 1-1 in the series so that they have a go in the final ODI that is going to be on 19th, I guess. So definitely we have a contest on our cards here. And they'll be extremely be happy with the way they bowled, especially in the last 25-30 minutes, and brought the game back into the stride here. And to all the people who watch the stream, I'm just going to take a small break during the extra innings. As you all know, that I'm currently dealing with a lot of fatigue due to my treatments and stuff, and it's not being easy. So we'll take a small break as we go into the innings break, and we'll be back with the chase as soon as possible. And hope you all do not forget to hit the like and subscribe, and then we will all meet you soon in the second half as India try to defend 234, while England, on the other hand, will be eager to chase down 234 and draw the series and take it to the final game there on the July 19th there. So don't go anywhere, and thank you for being here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurabh Murthy, and hope you had a wonderful time. And please share with your friends and family, and also every single support, every single comment, and every single like will mean the world to me in this battle against my fifth cancer. It will give me the right kind of positivity to continue this journey and follow my passion for sports and sportsmen and there. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back with trades as soon as possible, and we head into the innings break. Thank you so much. I just had a call and I was late into that, and uh, mind me being busy over there. As here is the Prasidh Krishna, 1 for 5 off 2.5 deliveries. 2.5 was wicket pattern there. He's kept it tight. Harry Brook, 4 of 7. Getting Harry Brook at this stage will be a key, big hit. He's been in that kind of a form lately. We saw the way he batted in the recently concluded T20 series and the kind of form he's been carrying for England, be it across the formats. And India will be eager to see the back of the captain as soon as possible, because he's been a lethal threat with the bat for the opposition series for Krishna. This time, Harry Brook, there you go. He's a fearless cricketer. He plays fearless brand of cricket and goes to play the lap shot, shuffles way across the off stick and gets underneath the ball and scoops the ball over the fine leg region there, and the ball crashes into the advertising board. That will be 6 runs here. Modern day cricketers, modern bats, and the modern mindsets, fearless brand of cricket here. And England captain leading by an example and letting the opposition know that we are fair. We're going to play fearlessly despite the situation we find themselves, and we want to put the opposition bowlers on the back foot and would like to dominate them, and clearly using the pace of the ball and playing that lap shot, scoop shot over the fine leg region for a huge 6 here. And that will be 20 for 2 after 6. The batters to come in next year will be Josh Butler, Sam Curran, Will Jacks, Archer, and Atkinson. It's a long batting lineup here for England as they try to chase this target of 234 this time. Bumrah, a quicker delivery, but way outside the wide guideline on the offside. That will be a white ball here. Once again, Joe Root trying to cut the ball. The ball was far away from his reach, and that will be a white ball here. Here is Bumrah. Goes to Root, good ball, good length, very hard length. And was climbing onto the batter, taps it towards the front of the core point, and that will just be a dot ball here. Here is Jasprit Bumrah, 3.3 overs, 1 for 10. And he's cranking up some pace in this over so far. 142 clicks per hour, kilometers per hour, 141, 142, and 144. Once again, he's teaming up and he's running into bowl to the England skipper there. Here is Bumrah running into bowl to Harry Brook here this time. Harry Brook opens the face of the bat and guides it towards third man region there, and pick up an easy single there. Good batting here from Harry Brook. Well, once again, Jasprit Bumrah has overstepped here for the second time in this innings here. And once again, that will be a free hit here for Joe Root. Once again, a Yorker on the leg stump, but this time he's managed to flick it away towards the deep square leg region there for a boundary there, 4 runs here. Joe Root, he would have been anticipating a Yorker to come into him, just like the previous free delivery from Jasprit Bumrah, and this time he was prepared for it. He lets the ball come into him and is gone deep into the crease and is played the flick shot, and the ball goes past the short square leg wicket keep umpire and will roll away into the boundary fence there. 4 runs here, wonderful shot here. This has been an exciting battle to watch between one of the best batters and one of the best bowlers in cricketing history. And this time, good length delivery, and Joe Root taps it towards the mid-on region there. That will just be a dot ball here. This time banging shot, angling into the body, and Joe Root pulls it along the ground towards the deep backward square. And they'll pick up a single that will be 29 for 2 after 7 here. And the partnership slowly building now, 21 of 20. And the required run rate is less than 5, so nothing of much concern here for England. And they have good depth in the batting lineup, as you can see on your screens there. Josh Buttler to come in, Sam Curran, Will Jacks, and just Atkinson can bat along with Jofra Archer. And so can Adil Rashid. So they have a lengthy lot of depth in the batting lineup here, and the required run rate is just 4.77. So they'll definitely be eager to take the game deep and not worry about the run rate at the moment here. It's well under control here. This time, Prasidh Krishna, 143 clicks on that one off the inside edge onto the pads and rolls away towards the backward point. A dot ball start off the over here. This time, Joe Root full in delivery angling into the pads here, and Joe Root shuffles across the off-stick and flicks up the ball from the middle of the wicket here, and the ball's gone towards the square leg region there for a boundary there. 4 runs here. Pace on offer. He shuffles across the off-stick, strides down the ground, and just flicks it off his pads past the umpire once again towards the deep square leg region along the ground for a boundary there. Here is Prasidh Krishna. A dot and a 4 off the first 2 balls. There he goes straight away back to his usual hard length delivery outside the off stump, and he tries to steer it away towards third man region on the bounce to the wide slip that's been played. Second slip or probably third slip there, and that'll just be a dot ball here. And if at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the 5th cancer there. So kindly hit that subscribe button there. This time banged in shot, and Joe Root is up for the challenge, tries to play the pull shot, doesn't get a good hold of the shot here. The ball's in the air, doesn't get the timing behind it, and probably that was the one that would have definitely saved him there. And one bounce towards the deep fine leg fielder there, deep backward square leg fielder there. And Indian bowlers having some concerns in regards to overstepping there. Just with Bumrah twice earlier in the innings so far, and now Prasidh Krishna, he's overstepped, and that will be yet another no ball here from the Pacers, and that will be a free hit here. This time, free hit, he clears his front leg to the filling delivery, and off the outside as the ball flies over the short third man, and one bounce into the boundary there, 4 runs here. A flurry of boundaries in the last 2 overs here for England here. This time, good ball, a wild slash here from Harry Brook. He's missed the ball, and that'll be a dot ball here. 144 kilometers per hour on that one, and that'll be the end of the over here. 39 for 2 after 8. Gurnur Brar replaced Bumrah. He looked impressive in the last game. He went for a few runs initially, but then the double wicket over there turned the tide here for India in the last game. And here is once again Gurnur Brar, this time off the back foot. Joe Root just guiding the ball towards the man region there for a single. He's someone who'll keep scorecard ticking. He's someone who'll put in the extra yards and concentrate out there while he's out there in the middle and pile up the runs silently from one end of the pitch while the other batters try to make a score at a bit of a faster pace. Joe Root will silently keep on the scorecard ticking there. Here is Gurnur Brar this time. That was nasty there. That was nasty. That was banged in shot. As soon as he saw Harry Brook trying to play his traditional lap shot as he shuffled across the off stump, trying to play the lap shot over the wicket keeper towards the fine leg vision there. Gurnur Brar banged it in shot and angled the ball into his body there. And Harry Brook had no space and no room to play that shot, and the ball was climbing onto him, and that definitely caught him on his glove or body. I'm not sure. That was a well-directed bouncer there. I think it caught him on his helmet and He's completely fallen onto the ground. And straight away, the physio is running out there in the middle, but nothing serious here. We do not want injuries, even though it's a competitive sport. We'd not like to watch injuries despite the rivalry or despite the opposition there. Good to see Harry Brook smiling and standing on his feet there. That was a nasty ball here. Wrong choice of shot, but that's how Harry Brook plays. He plays high risk kind of shots, which fetches him high rewards, and that's worked in his favor in his career so far. And he's someone who's lethal with that kind of a batting mindset. And that looked definitely nasty. And we had all the fielders and the spectators concerned there, but he's on his feet, smiling and sipping some water there. So definitely that will make us all feel a tad better there. But great piece of bowling there from Gurnor, trying to cramp the batter for space as he tries to play his traditional scoop shot over the fine leg in there. India have troubled the left-handers with a lot of away swinging balls tonight, and have managed to be successful, especially against the likes of the openers, Jacob Little and Ben Dickett, who are back into the dugout, not contributing much to the cause of England tonight. Well, we're still waiting here. Harry Brook is being addressed by the physio there. That was a lethal delivery, trying to play the scoop shot and catching him on his, not sure if it caught him on his head or his gloves there, but definitely it looked unpleasant to the eyes, the kind of shot was trying to play for that kind of a delivery. Probably the bowler followed him up, and a great sense of awareness here from Gurnor Brar, not to give away any room for Harry Brook to play that kind of a shot here. Well, he looks fine back on his feet. He has his helmet on and is all set now to face the next delivery here. And that is what you love as a sporting fan. Do not want to see injuries out to any athlete or any sports person, irrespective of the rivalry or the opposition here this time. Oh, wonderful ball here, an outswinger there. Banged in shot, hard length delivery, shaping away from the right hander there. And Harry Brook just admiring this the movement of the ball and leaving it safely to the hands of the wicket keeper there. This time shuffles across the leg stump here. And Gurnur trying to make room for himself to play the shot over the cover region there. But Gurnur following him up into his body. And he taps it gently towards the left of the short mid wicket fielder. And they'll scamper for a quick wing single there. 234 the target to England, 41 for 2 at this stage now. And if at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that like button and do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us. This time, good ball outside the off stump, shaping away from the left right-hander. And that will be a dot ball here. Here is Gurnur. Time bouncing shot, and Joe Root pulls it away. Doesn't get the placement right towards the right of the mid on the ground. And that will just be an opportunity for a single there. And that will be 41 for 2 after 8.5